Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. We're going to watch something that you've probably never seen before. And if you have, you've probably said, it's probably just a computer glitch or a server meltdown or something weird happened. But we're going to watch something that it blows my mind. And just before we start here, I'm going to just let you guys know, thank you so much for sending me all of these examples. It is just ridiculous. The rabbit hole is getting deeper. And this game rigging cheating is starting to blow my mind. Okay, so we're going to run the replay here. Thank you so much for continuing to subscribe. I love to see the channel growing on your guys' support. Thank you so much. And I thank you also for being very noticeable of this stuff when it happens. And one of you guys found this and sent it to me. Let's watch here. We're going to watch this replay at 2x speed, because there's no point watching it in its entirety. You'll see what happens here. It just mind-boggling. What's happening? Oh, look. This guy's driving his Minotauro. It's Armin Dix. And he just goes straight out without a care in the world, doesn't stop at the corner, just barges in because he knows that... Well, watch. He knows already that virtually everyone on the enemy team is not going to do anything. Nobody on the enemy team is going to do it. Oh, there's one player on the enemy team that is going to do something. Someone that just shot him. An Object 430U on the enemy team is playing. He's gotten into cover, so he doesn't have to deal with the Object 430U. His teammate in an Object 430U is fighting. You notice that on the minimap there? I mean, guys, my mind is... Just watch, and then we'll... I don't even know how to do commentary on this. You know what's going to happen, right? He's going to farm all these AFK tanks. He's going to farm them. And he's going to end up with the highest damage game ever played in a Minotauro. And he is going to get his 3rd mark of excellence. And you're probably already saying to yourself, well, Klaus... this is kind of a shit show example of the game started and there was a computer glitch and the server people disconnected. The server didn't work, or something happened and everyone disconnected except for him and his teammate and one other player on the enemy team. And that's what I thought. One of you guys sent me this and I thought, well, yeah, shit happens every now and then. It's just a bad luck or a server problem, right? But then I decided to do a little investigating. I thought, well, just for fun, let me look at the accounts of all of these players. 30 accounts. Jason Anderson, Detective. It's not good enough just to watch it on the screen here and watch this guy farm. He's going to get a lot of damage. But is it possible? Is there more to it than just these guys? The server just booted them and the server wasn't working. Is that, or is it? Could it be something more? Is there more than what you see going on? As these two guys just farm. You know what's going to happen here, right? He's just going to keep shooting. Do we have to watch this whole thing? It's a shit show. Let's just go to the post-game stats. So, Armin Dix from the CICAD clan gets his 3rd mark of excellence. And as you can see, there's just a collage of cluelessness. Just, how many? 13 on his team and 14 on the enemy team that did 0. He had an Object 430U on his team, Jets88, who played, and an Object 430U on the enemy team, who played. Now, you would say this was just a glitch. Sometimes the server lags out and, this stuff happened. He was just lucky. He was able to farm everyone, and, what are you going to do? But of course, like a mongoose, I will not let it go. And I thought, I have to check. I have to check these accounts. And guys, it's at another level where it just blows my mind. I never thought that the rabbit hole went this deep, that it was such a blatant, pathetic, useless display of utter shit-showness that I can't even, I don't have words. Klaus Kellerman is lost for words. Now bear with me. The rest of this video is going to be going through these accounts, guys. Okay? It's so pathetic I don't even want to show you, but let's go through it. Our man Dick's in the Controcaro. Of course, he's the guy that 3-marked his tank. He's a Unicom. Our man Dick's personal officer at the CICAD clan. Purple player. You know, fantastic player. His teammate at the Object 430U who was playing the game is Jets88. Jets88 tried his best. He's he's got a 50% win rate and he's a green player. Incivisitor 444 was the Object 430U on the enemy team. He played the game as best he could and he's a green player also with a 50% win rate. He lost that battle versus the other medium tank and was killed, but tried to play the game. Now, what about all the zeros? They must have just disconnected, right? We're going to look at those 0 counts, and they're going to be just a bunch of random players that unfortunately got disconnected. Let's have a look. First IS-7 on his team, Kozlovdok. Kozlovdok is a garbage account that has recent WN8 of 115. It's played 15 battles recently and averaged damage of 0 per game. Carol 2003-13 is the next I7 on his team. Carol is an account that was started in 2013, but even though it started long ago, it's only played a total of 3,338 battles. And it has been active recently and has a WN8 of about 970. Antikivar 984 is the next IS7 on his team. Antikivar is an account that was started March 16th, 2012, and has an overall WN8 of about 600, but recently it has a WN8 of close to 0. It's played 19 battles recently, and its average damage in those battles was 0. The next IS-7 is Dimistriska Y. This account was created in 2012. It has an overall WN8 of close to 1,000, but recently has a WN8 of close to 0. The Object 277 is Siguri with a lot of numbers. Siguri with a lot of numbers is an account, once again, that was started a long time ago in 2011, has an overall WN8 of close to 1,000, but recently has a WN8 of 0. It's played 13 games recently and done nothing in every one of those games. The Progetto on his team is Mickey72. Now, Mickey72 is an account that was created in 2011, has an overall WN8 of over 1,000, but has been inactive. Shows 0 battles. The FV215B183, the Death Star on his team, was driven by Addies. Addies is another garbage account with overall WN8 of garbage that does garbage that does nothing. Guys, is it possible that every one of these accounts is a garbage game rigging cheating account that this guy used to rig this? Let's keep going. The Jag Panza E100 is driven by I40777. I40777 is an account created in 2012. It has an overall WN8 of close to 1,000, but recently has a WN8 of almost 0, and it's played 10 games recently and done nothing. Another garbage account. The T110E5 on his team, AC47334. This account has a green WN8 with a fairly low win rate and has been playing consistently like that. The artillery player on his team is LG1225. This is another old account that was created in 2011, has an overall WN8 of about 1,000, but recently has gone to shit and has a recent WN8 of 100 and does nothing. Everybody on his team that did 0 was either a garbage WN8, looked to me like a cheating rigging account, except for one IS-7, the Progetto, and the T110E5 that were very low win rates and very low WN8s. Let's look at the enemy team. Let's be thorough here. Smirch 007 is the first IS-7 on the enemy team. This account was created in 2012, has an overall WN8 of 600 or so, and recently has a garbage WN8. It's played only 13 battles recently and has averaged 0. The next IS-7 is RCI Dexter. This account shows overall WN8 of about 1,500. It was created in 2010. It's only played 5,000 battles in total and it's been very inactive. Very inactive in the past 60 days, shows only one battle played. The next die is 7 on the enemy team. A Judd Trump 4710408. This is another old account that was created in 2012, has an overall WN8 of 1200 or so, but is showing just inactivity on Tomatoes GG here says it just has not been active. You can go onto the World of Tanks EU website and search this player, and it is a real player. It's a real player. The account was created in 2012, and it shows last battle 9/11/2022, which is the day of this battle, 9/11/2022. It looks like this account has been inactive except for the day of this battle. The next die is 7, Dimitri 801CA. Account created 2011. Overall WN8 about 850. Recent WN8 43. This account has been active and in the past 60 days has played 200 battles with a WN8 of 43, averaging almost 7 damage per game. 221 battles, averaging 7 damage per game. This is a garbage, throwaway, game rigging, cheating account. The Death Star on the enemy team, Dat Steel 2016. Dat Steel 2016 is an anonymized name. His real name is Terran7878. Another old account that was created in 2011, has an overall WN8 of about 900. And I sound like a broken record now, guys. Recent WN8, garbage. It's played 7 games in the past 60 days, and in those games has averaged 0 damage. The FV215B is Parok 818. Count created in 2011. Overall WN8 640. Recent WN8 0. In the past 60 days has played 9 games and has done an average of 0 damage per game. The Jagdpanzer E100 on the enemy team is Danu Fix. Another old account that has an overall WN8 of about 1,000, but shows inactivity. On the World of Tanks website, again, inactive account, but shows that last battle was played 9/11/2022. Active recently only for that battle. The E100 on the enemy team is CJ Rico. Are we starting to see a pattern here, guys? Account created in 2012, overall WN8 of 1,400, recent WN8 of garbage. In the past 60 days has played 24 games, and in those 24 games has done nada. This is disgusting. The Grille on the enemy team, MP Ryabal. Account created 2013, 1,500 WN8, shows inactive on Tomatoes GG. On the World of Tanks EU website shows real player, has only been active recently, 9/11/2022, the day of that battle. The Bat Chat on the enemy team is Alligator Boy with lots of numbers. Account created 2011, overall WN8 close to 800, recent WN8 0. Has been activated recently to play 9 games and has averaged 17 damage per game. The T110E5 on the enemy team is OMD with lots of numbers. Account created 2012, overall WN8 of about 11-1200, recent WN8 garbage. Past 60 days played 24 games. In those 24 games has averaged 23 damage per game. And last but not least, the artillery on the enemy team is Mr. Koperko. An old account created in 2012, has only played 1,400 battles in total since 2012. Inactive on the World of Tanks EU site, inactive, but activated on November 11th, 2022. The day of that game. Now the question is this, and I want you to leave your opinion in the comment section. Is it possible that all of these tanks just disconnected and this was just a server glitch? Or was this guy somehow controlling all of these accounts and these accounts were just sitting there doing nothing, but were connected? And whether you believe one or the other raises different questions, right? So if he was controlling all these accounts, then he's a game rigging cheater. If this was just a glitch and these players disconnected because there was a server problem, then how is it possible that almost all of these accounts are garbage accounts or inactive accounts? Then we have a different question to answer. How the hell do we get matchmaking like this, Wargaming? I don't believe this is normal matchmaking. I don't believe this is just like a accidentally the matchmaker put, what is it, 20 garbage game rigging accounts and 6 inactive accounts that have only played one day, the day that he 3-marked his tank. It is just so mind-bogglingly ridiculous. Let's hear a discussion in the comment section. What do you guys think happened in this game? What blows my mind is that this guy here, who is this guy? Underscore Armandix from the CICAD clan, felt so proud of his accomplishment here, uploaded this game himself onto worldoftankreplays.com because he was so proud of his performance, and it's so blatantly obvious that there's something very strange going on. And you scroll down here, and even some of the people that have watched this rigged game, rigged mark of excellence, nice. It's possible that only one player on the enemy team was not controlled, and possibly his teammate here, Jets88, that those 2 players that played were not controlled by our man the Dick, and all the other accounts were controlled by him. How could he control multiple accounts? Well, this is a screenshot from a Russian website that shows a system with what, how many is that? 30, 40 clients on at once. This was posted on the website by a user. This post here on this Russian website has this caption attached to it in Google Translate. I'll read it. It says, "This is what World of Tanks farm looks like from the boost fake battle accounts of one of our subscribers." I have no idea whose computer this is or what this is, but this is the kind of software shit that's used by these game rigging, cheating, boosting companies. And now he has his 3rd mark of excellence on his Minotauro. He has the highest damage game ever played in a Minotauro, and he's raised the bar for marks of excellence for anyone else that cares to try and get their 3rd mark. You're competing against him. It's like game rigging cheating at like another level. Wargaming, you have to look at these accounts, okay? The whole video documents all the accounts. There they are. You got, just look at them. Do something. The only silver lining here, the only silver lining is that this guy possibly only affected 2 players, the Object 430U and the other Object 430U. Perhaps those 2 guys were the only guys that got caught up in this game rigging, cheating shit show. This guy ends up getting killed, wondering why the hell didn't his team do anything. And this guy accidentally gets in this game and does 12,000 damage. And it's just a complete shit show. Guys, you could tell I'm a little bit at a loss for words. I just didn't even know what to say in this video. But I appreciate all your support, guys. You guys subscribing to the channel, help the channel grow. Keep sending me this stuff, and you know, I'll keep showing it, and just leave some comments, and let's see what you have to say about this one. Okay, guys, I will catch you on the next one.